What's going on, guys? I'm gonna get into some stocks, some options, a little bit of everything, some futures. Before I do, if you're looking to watch me trade live every single day, there's a link in the description of this video for my other channel. The other channel is just called Cove Trader. Um, yeah, I got a bunch of other things in the description of the video as well, along with a link to our free Discord. But yeah, let's just jump into this. Basically, on Friday, we got the Israel Iran. They're bombing each other and a bunch of other things going on. The market took a little bit of a dip. Um, to be honest with you, though, if you think about it, a lot of companies aren't going to be affected by it currently, where the situation currently is. Um, does it escalate? You know, they've been at war for so long. I don't think the market saw this as something completely new. Otherwise, we would have dropped a lot further. Um, we're kind of consolidating. If you look, we haven't gone anywhere. Where we touched earlier on this wick was the same place we were a month ago. I think the market is kind of digesting this large move up, and I feel like we're going to just trade within this range for a little bit. What people don't realize is the market used to trade in a little range and slowly grind up, and I feel like that's what we're going to kind of get here. Um, I don't really see us. I don't think we're going to make all-time highs right this second. I do see us making all-time highs at some point. We're not that far away. I would like to see us maybe come back to 21,000, but I think we're going to just trade in this range a little bit before popping up. Um, you know, I would love to start getting some longs in this area right here. This is the breaker. Stocks I'm looking at currently, I have some here. I like Oscar, Lemonade. I've been playing SoFi, Celsius. CCJ is a big one. Nuclear is going to play a huge role going forward. I like CCJ as my nuclear pick. Uh, this is kind of what we're looking at right here. We've just ran up a ton. Am I looking to buy it right this second? No. I would like to see us come down a little bit. Um, what's really interesting also is some of these Chinese companies. You got Baba that's kind of giving up all these gains. Baba's one I would look at, and Baidu's the other one. Baidu had some large options flow for further out. I'm going to be looking to grab some more Baba possibly. I've noticed TTD is coming back down. This is a company I want to own. I would like to get it maybe 10% lower than where we are right now. What else am I looking at? I've been taking a shot at this. This is Bull. This is Weeble. Kind of reminds me of early stage Robinhood, maybe. Um, Market cap is like under 5 billion. Robinhood's is like 60 something billion. I'm not saying they're the same company. I'm just saying it would be it. I think Weeble is undervalued at this point. I'm not saying it can't go a little bit lower. I just feel like you're getting it at a discount. When it will come up, I don't really know. I mean, this kind of reminds me of when Hims was super low. You got to remember, at one point, Hims got as low as like $3. What was it? $6? Yeah, all the way. It's one of those things that it may take long. I loved Hims. I've loved Hims this whole time. It's one of those things that you just got to say, oh, okay, am I willing to hold? What's going on? And, are they growing? The company's growing. It's interesting, but obviously it can keep going down. I just think that if I kind of nibble and sell puts and sell calls and kind of keep lowering my cost basis here, I can kind of work a position that's pretty good for the future. So we'll see what happens. I'm in that, and then the rest of it, I'm kind of just watching. I would like to get Hood lower. I'd like to get Hood lower. I'd like to get Hims lower. I'm looking at what else am I looking at right now? NBIS has to pull back. Um, I want to get in Google. I am afraid of that whole search thing with Apple. We'll check that out. And then what else am I looking at here? I'm just scrolling through some stuff. Google. I mean, that's pretty much it. PayPal, super interesting where we're at. PayPal, AMD are interesting. I think the market just needs to consolidate a little bit, and then we're probably going to make another leg up. So we'll see what happens. That's kind of my weekly wrap up. What I'm looking at, what I'm doing. I'm basically not going in super heavy. I'm selling puts, collecting some money, and waiting for a pullback or longer consolidation, and then on the break I'll look to add. And that's where I'm at. Any questions? Comment on the video.